corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fair with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done down inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector. But
this is the elite team, the root team.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is the elite team, the root team.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight.
The national player!
Who's that one? Low lights and hungry bellies.
There and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
Su? Oh, Su? My relationship? Nothing. He's a tenant in my place, yeah.
And he's a good friend of yours?
Yes, yes, he is a friend of ours.
All sort of things. Sue. Everybody's gonna start off with Sue. Where is Sue? Has Sue been sanctioned? I don't know. Look, good night to all of you. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty and all these sort of things, the niceties and things later on, right? But just let you know that tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and I'm just spending about 45 minutes with you guys. Whoever bumps raise, who get vexed, get vexed. I'm out of here. 45 minutes. That's all I'm giving you guys tonight. So look, day before yesterday when I was on, because I wasn't on yesterday, well, for reasons beyond my control. But look, take a look. I asked you guys, this woman, up to now, as they say in Guyana, unto now, y'all can't tell me who is this woman. Or you can't tell me who is this woman. Y'all can't tell me who is this woman. Y'all remember a while back, sometime, well, leading up to the elections, there was a lady, a vendor, and she hung up Jack Day. She said Jack Davis just president. If you see, you could have swear to God that she'll take Jack Day away from Kwame. Sorry, did I say Kwame? Right? And all these things, but we can't get her face properly, right? She had on a nice hot red T-shirt. Yeah, she's my friend. I know her back since way back in the days. Nice vendor and everything, hard-working woman. But she's jumping and she's jumping and she's jumping and she's dumping. They might as well just call her Frog and done. Whenever you see her in the street, just say, Frog, Frog, right? So she jump over the sanction guy. And now, I'm just, what's going on in Guyana? What's going on in Guyana? Do you guys remember her? Do you guys remember her? Anyways, what else is happening in your neck of the woods? Hey, it is what it is. But one thing that we observe, though, is the PPP is preparing for local government elections. The PPP is spending your tax-paying dollars all over the country, and everywhere they go, guess what? Everywhere they go, if anybody's going to be distracted and tell me I need a haircut, I'll block them tonight. I'll block them. Just watch. I'll block you guys. Dear me. Tell me I need a haircut. A good night again to all of you. Welcome to Straight Up. I know it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, right? Is it Thanksgiving in Guyana? Because, every holiday that is celebrated in the United States of America, they celebrate it in Guyana. They have Halloween in Guyana. Well, we know since the PPP got in, it's a big Halloween. They have Halloween in Guyana. They got winter in Guyana. They got summer in Guyana. They got, oh gosh, you just name it. Soon we'll start getting some Chinese holidays and some Spanish holidays. Who knows? Huh? So what else is happening in your neck of the woods? Lots of things we want to talk about. The Chinese. Have you guys seen that video? You have to have foreign companies, whether they're Chinese, whether they're Indian nationals, whether they're from America, wherever, they have to respect the laws of any country they go, not just Guyana. And so for a while, the Chinese have been doing all manner of things. I'm just focusing on the Chinese now because we saw the video that was out. And, people got to be fighting and standing up and begging for what they actually deserve, a good wage, a good salary, respect. That is what people are looking for. And you can't have these foreign companies going into your country and disrespecting you, disrespecting the laws, disrespecting the culture, and all manner of things. And then when you ask for a little raise, you get beat up. Also, I think they talk, hey, ego, you know me, I Jackie Chan, Wang Zonglong, and all manner of things. Now, let me just make this point clear. They're very respectable, a lot of respectable Chinese in the country. And so we're not painting all of them with the same brush. Wang Long, no. The people want better salary. You can't come and dig out the gold. You're digging out the gold, and then you're not paying the workers properly. Now, here is where you don't blame those foreign companies. You blame the government, the corrupt government, because there's no law, there's no rules, there's nothing to protect the people. In fact, the government bends all the way over. Jack Deere and these guys bend all the way over. Well, Jack Deere probably accustomed to that. But that is what they do. We saw when the court ruled against Exxon in terms of the insurance, Jack Deere got up and said the court ruling was wrong. Imagine a court rule to protect your citizens, the citizens of Guyana. And a Nima Karam, a Katahara Korhi, like Bara Jack Deere, said that the court was wrong to rule in favor. A fair ruling, mind you. And Jack Deere said it was wrong, and the ruling would have benefited all Guyanese. But Katahar Korhi Jack Deere said it was wrong, and they cussed out the judge. All manner of things they said about the judge. They're accustomed doing that. When rulings don't go in their favor, they cuss out. So what you do now is, these companies, people have to come out, people have to speak out, and people have to protest in their numbers. To hell with the PPP. The new Minister of Labor is not going to defend your rights as workers. They're not going to do that. He's busy walking in some church with some gift bag in his hand, with some hamper or whatever it is, walk around, they take a little selfie. That is all they're doing. Every single one of them. That is all they're doing. And so those guys who stood up against that Chinese company, that greedy Chinese company, kudos to them. Kudos. And if I had my way, that company would have been shut down pending the outcome of the investigations. And those workers, those Chinese workers, would have to be removed with immediate effect. But you have a corrupt government that is in bed with Sue. Jagdeo set to be in bed with Sue and all manner of things. So what do you guys expect? Some of you, all you jump up and say, look at what's happening in other countries. People are standing up for their rights, standing up against despotic regimes, standing up against oppressive regime. And all some of you do on Facebook is, oh my God, look at what's happening there. They need this in Guyana. They need that in Guyana. We need this. We need every day is talk. Every day is talk. And by the time y'all done talk, by the time nighttime, y'all tired. And then tomorrow is something new again. Every single day is something new. Something new. What's wrong with you? Something new. Tomorrow again, something new. Another day again, something new. Then by Sunday is boom. Every day is something new in Guyana. So you jump from one distraction to another distraction to another distraction. Saturday is something new. Sunday is something new. Monday is something new. Tuesday is something new. Wednesday is something new. What's wrong with you? And then everybody pops up on Facebook and they complain and nobody, people hardly on the ground doing anything to remedy the problem. Nobody on the ground, people hardly on the ground doing anything to confront the corrupt PPP regime. But all you getting is just complain about complain. Every single blind day is complain. Nobody wants to bell the cat. Everybody is fighting for their small little corner. This body fighting for that. This body fighting for that. Sanction man fighting to save himself. That's all. Everybody fighting for themselves. Couple of the 12 MPs, and you know I say the 12 MPs, I support them, but we need to see more from them. You've barely seen a couple of them. You see Dr. Terence Campbell, kudos to him. You see businessman Saiku Andrews, kudos to him. You see a couple of others, they're out there yet, but the bulk of them you don't see. You don't see them. It's like, where are they? Local government elections is around the corner. Where are they? How do they expect to perform well in the local government elections? They got to be out there. Stronger leadership, attractive leadership. They've got to be out there. Go blind, man. And then when you talk, they vex, they bumps raise, they won't cuss me, they won't say all kind of different things. All these things they won't say. And now we just run now, and you see trench crapper, they come in because the trench crapper, their bumps raise. So they're going to cuss. All they like do is that sort of, the thing that Otisha and them like. That's what the PVP guys, they come because they have this sort of attraction to those sort of things. You saw one of them telling me something, but I dropped soap. Right? That's all they could think about. They can't think about anything else, nothing constructive. Soon as the bumps raise, it's like that particular part of their body get ticklish. So it's very Otisha kind of language they like to use. Soon as the bumps raise, the PVP guys, them, I'm talking about so-called men, them. Soon as the bumps raise, it's like a particular part of the body. Miss Book and all of you guys know which one. It goes like a turkey. And then they start cuss up and they start go on. It's bare dotishness. You could just imagine when they drink a little rum, what has happened, right? Oh God, Bacchanal. Carry them on the quarantine and Dede gun. Those of you who know who Dede is, right? If you don't know who Dede is, just imagine that you know who Dede is. Dede them. Right? All right. Hey, good night again. Good night again. And welcome all of you, every single one of you. Welcome to Coco Prong Knows What's Going On. You see, a lot of you guys are smart. Come to the front of the class. I'm not going to be like Paul Slow. Professor Paul Slow put y'all at the back of the class, some of the side of the class. All of you come to the front of the class. All of you. Every single one of you. Y'all are smart. Y'all know when I say, as soon as you say something to the PPP guys, them, it just you tickle them. Anyways, good night again. My name is Mark Benchap. Welcome to Straight Up. Again, let me apologize. You guys didn't see me last evening. There will be some nights like that, right? But it is what it is. We try to keep the battle going. We try to continue to expose the PPP regime. But if you don't see me at night, don't raise your bumps and inbox me and say, were you there? Like y'all own me. Just imagine one woman inbox me asking me last evening, Mark, were you there? She lucky I didn't respond. Say, I'm coming over. Mark, where you there? Right? Good night. I know sometimes you guys do miss me. Selwyn Peters is admiring me tonight. Selwyn said, you're really good mood tonight. You're really in a good mood tonight. Hey, y'all don't like, tell me, y'all love Selwyn Peters, right? And no matter how much beating Selwyn get, beating, no matter how much beating Selwyn get, you take a big wood, you beat Selwyn, you beat the across his head, all his shoulder, Selwyn still returns. We got to give Selwyn some credit, man. You got to give him some credit. No matter how much licks he get, he returns some more licks. And you got to give Selwyn some credit. Good night to Selwyn. Good night to all of you, Brennan Thompson and the whole crew. Brennan Thompson, we're talking serious thing. He telling me face look fat. Right? Imagine a man telling me face look fat. Thank you. Right. Good night again to all of you. Afraz Osman, how are you doing? Esme, how are you? Mary, every one of you. Good night and welcome again to Straight Up. Here what I want all you do. Here what we doing now. Y'all come along with me. While you share the link, thank you. Just to have you know, I'm just on for until 10 o'clock Guyana time, and I'm out of here, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I want us to jump. I want us to jump on a plane. And we're going, not Barbados, not like what the Mohammeds said, go Barbados, and that was a big deal. We're going St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I want all you come, let's go to St. Vincent. Something is wrong with Ralph Gonsalves. Something is wrong with that banner. Power drunk, obnoxious, dictatorial. And I think he's losing it. He has lost a couple of marbles, Listen to this man. Listen to him.
I just had to talk to the commissioner of police. They're using their trucks to block people coming to this rally here tonight. That's how desperate they are, but they will not succeed.
He's been in power for almost 3 decades. And that swine, Ralph Gonsalves. Elections is tomorrow in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And gosh, y'all know I want the man get kicked out of office. I want the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines vote that banner out of office. Vote him out of office. He wicked. Now, there's a reason why you saw he's complaining that the opposition are using trucks to stop people from going to his rally. His rally barely get a couple people, so he's using that as an excuse. So he called the commissioner of police in St. Vincent there, and he said, they're using trucks to block the people from coming. Now, that's a lie. Hey, Ralph could lie. Look, Ralph Gonsalves, take your licks like a man. Don't cry like a baby. Don't cry like a little... You guys could say it in the audience, dear. Ralph Gonsalves, don't cry like a little... Take your licks like a man. Hear this Paku Ralph complaining and crying just because a handful of people went out to his rally. Take a listen.
I just had to talk to the commissioner of police. They're using their trucks to block people coming to this rally here tonight. That's how desperate they are, but they will not succeed.
That is how desperate Ralph is. But I hope Ralph doesn't succeed, because he's only enriching himself, family members, friends, and favorites. Y'all know how he interfered and he was all up like some little girl in the business of Guyana's elections in 2020. The minute you turn is Ralph. He took his friend Irfan Ali all the way to St. Vincent there to embarrass himself with Maduro. All manner of things he did. He's a hustler. He's a flat-foot hustler. Look at all the properties him and his family got in Trinidad and Tobago, according to what we heard, mind you. God knows. I wouldn't be surprised if Ralph Gonzalez and his son and whomever else, they got business deals in Guyana as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Take your licks like a man, Ralph, and stop complaining like a little. Listen, we're not done with Ralph as yet. Listen to this. Listen to this crapo. Listen to him cry like a little.
I have in my hand here the printout of 8 lawyers, activists from Trinidad. They arrived today. An NDP lawyer of no real political significance, though she thinks otherwise, went to pick them up. And I want to read their names to you because what they do, what they have done is they bring them here to work on election day and between now and election day. I want to read their names slowly so that you all can play back these names online. And if they don't pay attention to what I say, I will put all these photographs online so that the people will see those who have come in from Trinidad who want to be engaged in a process to see if they can interfere and to try in some way to distort and undermine our electoral democracy and to prevent the necessary and desirable victory on the 27th of November, Thursday this week. First thing I say, lawyers, you come here to work, you either have to get a work permit or you have to have a CARICOM Skills National Certificate, which is approved by the government, the issuance of which is approved by the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines.
Oh, you hear what's going on with Ralph, right? He vexed that the opposition got experts from Trinidad and Tobago who are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assist the opposition. Every corner you turn in St. Vincent, according to some of my Vinci friends, them in over there in St. Vincent, Ralph is crying like a little. Ralph, stand up and take your licks like a man. I hope tomorrow is going to be licks like peas to kick him out of office. Take your licks like a man. All day Ralph is crying and complaining. All week Ralph is crying and complaining. Every minute he's crying and complaining. His last rally, he's saying that opposition people are blocking his supporters from going, blocking them with trucks. And he called the commissioner of police. This is a man, he's not going to take his licks like a man. He's going to cry like a little. He's going to cry and he's going to cry and he's going to cry and he's going to complain when he loses the elections. And I hope to God he does. Let him go. The people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines deserve better. They deserve better. Cost of living is high in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He hasn't been treating those people like human beings. He treats them as though they are subjects of the Gonzalves. They are plantation workers of the Gonzalves. That is how he treats St. Vincentians. That is how he treats the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He doesn't treat them right. He's got to go. Take your licks like a man, Ralph, and stop complaining like a little. So, look, I can't wait for Ralph go. I can't wait for that man go. Let him go. He inserted himself in Guyana's elections. And now he's getting a dose, and a big dose of his own medicine. He crying. Every minute he crying like a baby. Crying and crying and whining and whining and whining and whining. And vexed and complaining all week. That is not a sign of a good leader. That is obviously he isn't. That is not a sign of somebody who has done anything much over the past decade for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That is why he's going on how he's going on. Not even Vybz Kartel could go there now and save him. I'm surprised he hasn't called Vybz Kartel and said, what happened, World Boss? These are the real World Boss you talked to, man. You know, a little kid stuff. Big old hardback man like him. 80-year-old. Now, I'm not saying that when you get at that age that you, but you still gotta have some sort of decorum, man. You gotta get some sort of class. All he's doing is faking. He fake a wine in church, he going on and he clapping, he clapping and he clapping and he going on and he shaking his belly and he wiggling it just to get votes. And he doesn't like the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's like a family affair. His son is the finance minister. All his family and friends are in position. Man, Ralph Gonzalez got to go. Take your licks like a man. We will take a break and we will be back. And when we're back, we're going to Trinidad and Tobago. I want in audio. We're going to Trinidad and Tobago. I bet all you know who song like that. Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to Trinidad and Tobago. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Now, we jump on a plane now. We went to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We traveling, we flying, we big, we moving, we going all over the world. You know, like some folks, they got 3 countries. They got America, they got Canada, and they must have got England. But when they go back Blackbush, Poland, they go back Philippi, and they go back Manchester, they go back Cromarty and Limlair and them places. Guess, or Linden or Georgetown, guess where it's the same? Guess what? Me travel the world, right? They travel the world. 2 countries or 3 countries. And me travel the world. You're right, all you're right. All you're right. I know a guy from Borbis went in the bush and doing gold, come back. You swear to God that he come back from Brooklyn. Anyways, that's not the issue, right? It's okay. Even if people want to big themselves up, it's all right. You know, we all do sometimes, right? All right, so let's go to Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Trinidad and Tobago has a Homeland Security Minister by the name of Raja. Let me see if all you know his last name, Raja. Not Roger that, but Raja. Now, Raja talking all kind of things now. Raja was a former policeman and thing. They call him Zanda. Sometimes I don't even know what Zanda does say, but all you bear with me. So recently, like the government of Trinidad and Tobago and the Kamla, people in Trinidad, social media influencers and things in Trinidad and Tobago, like they talking a lot of things about the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and they don't really like it. Everything they're talking and thing, and they're exposing the government of Trinidad and Tobago. So Zanda now, Roger Zanda, who is Minister of Homeland Security, the man who blow air in a bag and just throw it and say, "Well, you take that to another man." Imagine he as Minister of Homeland Security. And I like Zanda, you know, don't get me wrong. Zanda blow air and throw it and tell the reporter, "Well, you give that to some other man." So Zanda blowing air in a bag and sending it to another man. Now I find that to be suspicious. You're blowing air in a bag and sending it to another man. But Zanda has been talking and the media has been paying a lot of attention to Zanda because Roger Alexander, former senior superintendent of police in Trinidad and Tobago, and the media just likes to tease him. But like they can't take the pressure from social media influencers. And the reason why I'm talking about that because it reminds me of those Pacus in Guyana. Those Pacus who were targeting social media personalities. I don't like to use the word influencers. Personalities. And it was the same thing in Guyana. So now Roger Alexander is saying that he wants the U.S. to, they must revoke those Trinidadian nationals that talking against the government of Trinidad and Tobago that the U.S. government must revoke their visa. The U.S. Embassy in Trinidad and Tobago said, no. That's not how it works. We don't do that. No, we can't do that. What the heck are you talking about? But the point is, it's dangerous grounds that you have these guys like Zanda and the Pacus in Guyana, their counterpart, to talk this silliness. And Zanda and them boys just going to power, just going to power. Now let's listen to the former National Security Advisor and also former Commissioner of Police. You guys all know him, right? Let's go. Let's hear what he has to say about what Zanda said.
But for the 30 odd years that I've been involved in public service, being a politician, being in the military, being in law enforcement, never in my life have I ever seen a politician who holds a position of authority in a government write to another country to revoke the visas of citizens in your own country. It can very well be perceived that it is a dog whistle to muzzle citizens in making comments that may be in contrast to the policies of the government of Trinidad and Tobago, but that is their right.
And that's what's going on. We saw the Pacus in Guyana did that, but it's just not going to work. It's not going to work at all. And so Roger Alexander, as much as I like the fact that someone like Roger Alexander, Senior Superintendent of Police, former Senior Superintendent of Police, has gone up, so to speak. I like that, and I respect people like that. It doesn't matter whether he has a university degree or not, or, it doesn't matter. But I think what Zanda has to do, the Homeland Security Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, he has to calm down. And I think he talks a little too much now. He has to calm down. That will be my advice to Zanda. Calm down, focus on your job. If you're going to say anything, just make sense. Make sense, because people are watching right now. All right, what else is it that we can go? How many of you, we went to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph has to go. We went to Trinidad and Tobago, Roger Alexander got to calm down and stop attacking social media personalities and influencers or whatever, all because they don't have something positive to say about the government of Trinidad and Tobago. It's okay. People have different views. You just have to accept that. You got to swallow it. It's democracy. It's freedom of speech. Now let's go to the White House. How many of you guys want to go to the White House and say hi to President Trump? How many of you guys want to go? Now, here is what we got to show you. We want to show you guys, and we'll get your take on it.
One thing in common, we want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat him easily, and I congratulated him. The better he does, the happier I am, I will say. There's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
He said a lot of my voters actually voted for him, and I'm okay with that. We had some interesting conversation, and some of his ideas really are the same ideas that I have.
Really? All right. All the fight, all the threats of deportation, but look, that young man that became the mayor of New York City is an intelligent young man. I like his style. But you know what is a bit insulting? Somebody who is supportive of, what is that guy in Guyana, Azruddin, saying that the mayor-elect of New York City is like Azruddin in Guyana. Oh dear, how can you make that comparison, man? It's night and day there. This guy is actually 100 years smarter than Azruddin, by far. Of course, lots of differences. You know those differences. Don't stop comparing. Stop the comparison. It's nothing. It's in there at all. Now let's go back to Guyana. What's going on? What's happening, guys? Neville Sital and others. What's going on in your neck of the woods? All of you. What's happening in Guyana? What do you guys want to talk? Look, they had an accident the other day. Two young persons died. One from Limlair, the other, I think, have relatives somewhere, maybe number 50, 51, the Bernards and the people at Limlair and so forth. Condolences to the family. Condolences to the family. Every day there's an accident. Every single day. Every day there's a problem in Guyana. Every day there's a controversy in Guyana. Every single day. Every single day. And I don't know what's happening. I just don't know what's going on. But the people, they wait for another country to bail the cat, and then they sit down in Guyana, and nothing really for the most part. Nothing really for the most part. Most of the fighting goes on social media. The Chinese company that beat up those that Guyanese guy, that Chinese company, if I had my way, like I've said earlier, would have been shut down. Would have been shut down. Shut it down. That's it. The lawlessness, Kirk Anthony Phillips, is too much. And you can only get this sort of lawlessness that we're seeing in Guyana because of a lawless government. So companies go into Guyana and behave just like the government of Guyana, lawless. Those companies that go into Guyana, they know that those vagabonds in the PPP are corrupt. And as a result of the corruption, monkey see, monkey do. So if, for example, you have foreign companies going to Guyana, the foreign companies going to Guyana, the foreign companies going to Guyana, and they have to bribe government officials. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to do what they want and whatever they like. And the government is going to remain quiet. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Some folks in Guyana are complaining that their internet is sticking. They're losing, the power outage. Even while on the air, people are just complaining. And Guyana is such a rich country. We got gold, we got diamond, we got oil, billions and billions of dollars, and we can't get it right. The reason why we can't get it right is because you have a corrupt government. Billions of dollars, and people still got every day 5-6 blackouts. Billions of dollars. Billions of dollars, and you got to drink brown water. Billions of dollars, and people making cheese roll without cheese. Billions of dollars, and people putting cash rip in cocoa. Billions of dollars, and people got to stretch the dal. Billions of dollars. That is what's happening. Come on, guys, don't be distracted. One guy messaging me, telling me I got to visit a barber. What's wrong? Y'all want to tell y'all is who? Let me show y'all his photo. He might beg. Sean Anthony Ben again for y'all. Sean Anthony Ben again. I'm going to call his name. Every single thing. Problems upon problems upon problems in Guyana. Billions of dollars. Look, Trinidad and Tobago, they're giving out laptops. They're not giving those cheap laptops that the government, the PPP corrupt government, handed out the other day, a couple of years back. That worth over $20 million US. They give it to their friends and their cronies. They have this program called One Laptop Per Family, right? Trinidad and Tobago has it now. But Guyana has billions of dollars. All they're doing, and some of y'all, one or two of y'all like Priya. Now y'all have a right to like whoever y'all want like. Some of y'all being like Doggy. Y'all saw Doggy embracing Priya now by. Well, I bet y'all the next time you're going to see Doggy on a Thursday at Jack Deer's press conference. I bet y'all with this money there. It don't make joke, you know. $1. Can't even find my 5,000 Guyana dollars. But so read between the lines. They got billions of dollars. Cost of living, I. Priya Manikchand takes her camera. She got her camera crew now, compliments of you, the taxpayers of the country. She walks into a market that they can't even repair properly. She walks into a market where they bulldoze and they chase vendors and they treat vendors worse than dogs. But she has the nerve to walk in those same markets, pretend as though she's hugging those people. She held on to some nuts, watermelon. Well, I got to wink my eye for watermelon and stuff. I don't want people to get me the wrong way. And all these sort of things. And then the filter on the camera, taking pictures or videos, and they're playing these songs behind her. Who's that girl? Walking girl, and girl is walking girl, and do it right. And she there, and somebody, and she said, oh, this tastes nice. And some of y'all like that. But the billions of dollars, they're not spending it to build the markets. They're not dropping the VAT on some of these goods. And so they walk into these places, and some of y'all, like, y'all didn't even understand what's going on. Y'all allowing Priya to brainwash some of y'all. She gone tell it for Missy B there by the house of Cheddi Jagan and the late President Cheddi Jagan. And she bite a guinea, and she put the guinea in her mouth, and she said that, oh, this guinea is from the yard of the former president, his house, Dr. Cheddi Jagan. And she chewing the guinea seed. I don't know. Y'all gonna, when y'all catch yourself, y'all gonna realize how y'all are being brainwashed. But they're not spending the billions of dollars back into those same communities. She going around eating guinea and tasting people food. She like the banner from Queens was go around and taste people food. She going around and taste people fruits. Whether guinea, whether mango, whether watermelon, whether cashew, she going around tasting people fruits. She take over from the big guy from Queens. Y'all be careful. They don't go into school. They don't do proper drainage. They don't do proper stuff, but they just walk around and they're fooling y'all. Oh, Priya, nice. I can't believe what y'all up to. I can't believe y'all taking swar. Local government elections is around the corner. That is why you see Priya hopping out, you know. She hopping out. She all over the place. She hopping out. Video. Oh, Priya, nice. Oh, Priya, nice. But when she abuse out y'all opposition and all them thing in parliament, she abuse out this, she abuse out that. Y'all get short memories, you know. Some of y'all quick to forgive those who hurt y'all. And y'all don't want to forgive those who don't hurt y'all. Y'all quick to say God is a forgiving God for those who oppress y'all, those who join with the oppressors to oppress y'all, those who are part of killing squads and all these things, those who cheat y'all of hundreds of millions of dollars in y'all taxes. Y'all are quick to forgive people. I bet if I did anything to any one of y'all and I ask y'all to forgive me, y'all won't forgive me. Y'all gonna say Mark is a dog, Mark is this, Mark is that. And all sort of things y'all gonna say about Mark. Right? But y'all ain't gonna forgive me. But y'all gonna run and forgive somebody that did a set of bad things to y'all. Guess some of y'all family members died under questionable circumstances. Do all sort of things to y'all. Y'all quick to forgive them. Quick to forgive them. Y'all might even run and vote for them too. Y'all might run and do everything for them too. But y'all don't forgive others. So y'all forget all that Priya did to y'all. And all these things. I don't know why they got some people stand so, right? Everything. And that's why y'all just end up in the problems that y'all end up. Everybody else y'all looking to forgive. Everybody y'all looking for support. Y'all don't care who they be. Y'all don't care what they have done. What they have done, y'all don't care. So thy kingdom come, y'all will fight and kill for them. Those are people who don't give a rat's you know what about you guys. Y'all wake up, read between the lines. Read between the lines. All of you I tell y'all I stayed 45 minutes with all you. I in case some of y'all could get vexed how much y'all want to get vexed. Oh, by the way, Sean Anthony Ben messaged, and he said he meant it in good faith. And Sean is a good guy. Very passionate, very patriotic. Support his business. He does this. Commissioner Cole, you know what kind of work Sean does, right? Sean Anthony Ben. If your car get a dent, he can pull it up, he can sand it, and he can put it back nicely. He's somewhere at the back of South. You go down past Andrew's supermarket, you'll find him there. Go take your vehicles, give him some business. He means well. He's a good guy. Anyways, look. Jack Dale, somebody asked me Jack Dale. I don't care whether he's in the ICU. I just don't care, man. Look, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving, those who celebrate Thanksgiving and so forth. Y'all have fun with y'all family. Let me tell all this one time. I may not be on tonight, but I'm going to ask Wayne Caesar and Sean Anthony Ben and maybe Sital and others to sit in as co-host on this program. I can get some people to sit in and co-host. If you guys don't see me, I wouldn't leave you guys hanging just like that though. But for now, I've got to go. God bless all of you. Every single one of you. Continue to be the person that you are. Continue to stand strong for what you believe in. Don't waver. Don't zigzag. And you support good people who have your interest at heart. We know who those good people are. Do not be used. Do not be used. I'm out of here, guys. God bless all of you. Every single one of you. And to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, vote that Pacu Ralph Gonzalez. Vote him out. Vote him out. I'm out of here. God bless you.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people.
I just had to talk to the Commissioner of Police. They're using their trucks to block people coming to this rally here tonight. That's how desperate they are. But